Welcome, friends, and welcome to another session of Inclusive Cloud Neo. Today, we are going to learn how do we create items in Inclusive Cloud, how do you upload these items in bulk, and we'll understand a little bit about how you create product categories and how you upload your opening stocks. So without wasting much time, let us get into the application. Once you log into Inclusive Cloud, you have a menu known as Masters, and inside Masters, you have something called as items. So once you click on items, you will reach the item master where you can search the items using one of the many criteria available here. You can add a new item using the add new button, which is like manually adding the item. Here, the important thing to note is that you have different product categories. So normally if you are handling fabrics, then you would have fabrics or wallpapers or flooring. So you select your correct category. And accordingly, if your product category is a quality design shade enabled category, which is generally a terminology used in fabric items, you will have the quality design and shade drop down opening up. You can select the respective quality. If you find your quality is missing here, you can quickly click on the plus sign and add it. So I can add a quality from here. Similarly, I can add a design as well if I want to and add a shade. So, and automatically the product name is a combination of the quality, design and shade. Although you are allowed to modify it. If you just want to call it Casio Black, you can do so. And if you want to keep a separate separator, you can do that as well. This is the company which owns this product. You can put a short description, long description if you want. If you're using a previously an ERP system and you want to put their item number here, you can use this. You can select the HSN code of the item from here. You can put the standard piece length. So the standard piece length is important because anything above the standard piece length would be considered as a roll order. So if you define this as 60 meters, any customer ordering 60 meters or more than 60 meters would be sold in a roll form. You have got some fields of uploading the images and all if you want to. And you have now a new field called as exclude from reordering. If you select this, yes, this item would not be selected for the reorder report. You have then further the vendor to whom you want to link the item. So I can define a different product name for the vendor. So I can call this and I can give a purchase price, a MOQ, and a reorder lead time. So the reorder lead time is basically the time that the vendor takes to send you the material. And if I want to auto close the PO, I can define the less and the excess received. I can add this. I can even put in the item into a price list from here only. So I can select this and I can say something like this. If I want to add it to another price list, I can do that also. If I want to add it to a discount list, I can do that. And if I want to add it to a collection, I can do that as well. So if I don't find a collection which I want out here, I can click on new. So my serial number could be a number or it could be text. And you can save this by the click of a button. So this is how you save an item, and the item would be available for you in your item search. Had you put an image, you could have seen the image. You have the item details here on click, wherein you can see all the item details that you have put in. What are the taxes? What are the vendors? The pricing? Everything that you entered is out here. So this is how you would add an item manually. You can also do this entire thing by going into utility, going to upload link, looking at upload items, and you can download a sample file from the instructions. This sample file can be filled up by you with obviously the same name. So I can give an RRP here as well. So as I said, mentioned earlier, keep in mind that whatever you are giving here, the vendor name should match what is there in the system. And you can select the HSN code and you can create multiple items and upload it from here. There's a separate video on how do you bulk upload items using the Excel facility. So this is pretty simple. You can add multiple collections, multiple colors, quality, design, shade, and upload it all together. Now, after you do this, you can even upload opening stock using the utility upload link, upload opening stock. And here again, you have two options. One is using the Excel, or you can have the smart option, which is you can select the warehouse, you can select collection serial number and do a get detail. So if I want Casio, I can download as Excel and upload the file from here. Now, apart from this, so automatically everything comes filled up. You just have to put in the quantity and the reference piece number and you can upload it. Alternately, you can also do this manually by clicking on the add opening stock. And if there's like a single piece that you want to do, you can select collection serial number and you can select the colors. You can give the piece number, the quantity, the purchase price, and the piece type, whether it's a roll or a cut. You can add multiple pieces one by one out here and save it. So this is pretty simple in order to add an item to upload a bulk list of items. Now, quickly, let me explain you what's there in the product category master. So whenever you're making a new product category, you need to keep in mind that you have to define a product category name. You will give a unit of measurement. Understand that you have to use one of the units of measurement available in the system. Now, if your product is going to be allowed to sold in decimals, so say for example, something like fabrics can be sold at 5.5 meters, whereas something like bed sheets cannot be sold in decimals. So for a product category like bed sheets, decimal allowed will be no. For a product category like fabrics, it would be in all probability yes. Piecewise stocking means each unique piece or fabric will have a unique piece number. So when you select piecewise stocking is equal to yes, every piece will have a unique piece number. Enable collection mapping, you have to just ignore this. Keep this only for the books. So wherever you have sample books, hangers, catalogs, you're using enable collection mapping. And brokerage sales is whenever you have categories where you use brokers to make a sale, you will give brokerage sale as yes. And QDS available is again, as I mentioned, the quality, design, and shade. If you are allowing QDS to be yes, that means you would have to fill up quality, design, and shade for all the items in the item master. However, you can leave this off and you don't need to fill the QDS fields in the item master. Hope this was easy and informative. We look forward to seeing you soon again. Thank you and keep learning more with Incluziv Cloud.